Welcome. We made it. Sorry, a little late tonight, but whatever. I'm not apologizing. I'm fucking here. Made it. Made it. Share this epic live out now, please. My guest hasn't made it yet. I'm gonna give him time to drop in my green room before I shit talk him. But I don't know, man. Fucking. I hope you show up, Mister. Jacob Bustin's supposed to be on the show tonight, and I got a bunch of videos lined up, and I hope he shows. He said he was online. I don't know. He's kind of a mysterious fellow, and like I do all my interviews without much, I don't know, prep or I try to keep them organic because it's cool when I learn for the first time about somebody new, and you guys get to share it. It's best when it's organic and new and fresh. I find so because you talk subjects out and then you don't even want to talk about them again in front of everyone else, So anyways, we'll see. I'll give him 10 minutes. I kind of do an intro. I told him that anyways. Maybe he's fashionably late. He seems to be a fashion kind of guy. Anyways, where are we going to start with tonight? All my videos didn't even upload tonight, so I hope I get my message out tonight. It's absolutely fucking bonkers out there, man. There's lots to talk about. Even if Buddy doesn't come tonight, we got lots to talk about. Where do we start? I haven't planned how we're going to start. Okay, so I'm watching. I guess we'll start with this. Because at least this show and the people who watch the show, I'm happy that get it. That don't get fooled by the partisan divide, and lots of people in this movement that like the, these social media influencers, they love to stick it to that political divide, and you're not fucking helping us, guys. And I made it clear to a lot of people because there's a lot of them in this movement. You're not helping. You're helping them split us, divide us like that. And if you're telling people to go to the ballot box, we're way past the fucking ballot box, you guys. And I'm sorry if that scares you, but we're like, what's coming. Like, I've been warning you guys for a long time, and I appreciate those, this little group we got here that hears it. But the most concerning issue is this fucking war. We got people in Montreal right now, and they had their little, people want to call it a riot or whatever. I call you guys fucking pussies, because now you sound like the little bitches that were fucking crying about us in Ottawa. Oh, and it's always us and them. Oh, we didn't arrest us. Like, yeah, they got arrested, man. Yeah, their bank accounts, it's making it illegal to fucking even fund these guys. It's not people versus fucking people. It's the people versus the oligarchs. Look it up. You guys are stupid. Whenever you get into trouble and you get lost, don't just double down. Look for your conspiracy buddy to help you out again, okay? You don't get to take the fucking lead and act like you know what the fuck's going on. I watched a TikTok today, live, and they were Pakistanis protesting in front of Parliament about probably, laws regarding Pakistan with the Canadian government. And you should have seen all the people in the lives, like, just being mean to them, like telling them to go home. And like, what kind of fucking idiots have a problem with protesters, first of all? And the second of all, claim to be freedom fighters. This is absolutely fucking bonkers, man. Like, and they sound just like us. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is like reminding me of Convoy, these guys, right?
Freedom, 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 freedom.
Freedom. What the fuck's your problem, man? Freedom's freedom. It doesn't matter what fucking color or where you come from. Like, I'm believing, and there's a theory going around the internet right now that there's this alien things coming out of the States, because they're not aliens. They're supposed to be actual, like, fallen angels that have been here forever, right? The Nephilim. And they're coming up from the fucking ocean here. And it even talks about in Revelation, the beast rises from the ocean. Man, it's like, there's so many parallels. Like, I could sit here and do the parallels to Revelations all day long if you guys want. That's what the show. But I don't think, like, people really care. But it's there, and I see it all the time. It's mind-blowing. It seems to be just for God's people that are seeing this. But holy shit. I shouldn't. There's no more cursing. Yeah, end's coming. I got to slow down on the cursing. But yeah, like, it's WW3 coming down the fucking line here. And we got people in Montreal that are doing something And all these fucking coach armchair fucking critics complaining because it's not them, because they got you blinded by the political divide. All you see is red and blue. That's it. Red and blue. That's it. There's no right and wrong. There's just fucking red and blue. Oh, those guys are red. Fuck, I'm not them. I'm blue. Okay. Oh, those guys are blue. Okay, I'm not them. I'm red. That's how they got you fucking brainwashed and completely manipulated and controlled. Okay. Like, look at where we're at with this fucking these guys in the States. Why is it all come down to how did the fucking Christian right-wing conservative end up supporting money bags and the jabber Trump? He let that thing go. He didn't have to. Okay, the fucking jabber and the guy who wants to microchip your brain. Now all of a sudden there's a bunch of SEALs in North America going, that's great. Just because they got caught in the political divide. You right-wing conservatives are ushering in the fucking the beast, man. The guy who wants to microchip you. Have you thought about this? The guy who wants to microchip you and put you into fucking World War III. This is what's happening. And you guys are like, and then people are there in Montreal and they're fucking trying to, protest. I don't know. Like, they smash some fucking cars. Yeah, they're insured. Okay? Don't worry about it. Look who pops up. These fucking heroes. Yeah. Sweaty and fucking stiff rich. And they think they're helping. I don't know what to do with these guys, man. I don't know what the fuck to do with them. It's fucking bonkers. Like, if you believe that rights mean that they're just for you, you're a fucking idiot. You're not only an asshole and a fucking embarrassment, you're an idiot. If you think that rights only pertain to your country, your slave corporation, you're a fucking idiot. You think the charter? You notice what happened today with Pat King, by the way?
We will begin with breaking news. One of the most recognisable figures from the 2022 Freedom Convoy protests in Ottawa has been found guilty of 2 counts of mischief. Pat King walked into court earlier this morning facing a number of charges, including mischief, counselling others to commit mischief and obstructing police in connection with the protests that gripped downtown Ottawa. The Crown alleged King was instrumental in the disruptions caused to the city and people who lived and worked nearby.
So, like, I don't see how you see the difference between the convoyers and these protests that have gone on for a year against genocide. Like, people have a right to protest. You think that your rights just belong to you. It's fucking insane, man. And they just want to, this whole thing with Pat too, man. I don't even like Pat, honestly. Like, the guy fucked me over lots, and his whole friends. And I could, if he gave me an apology, I'd be willing to forgive. But he hasn't, and he knows it. And there's still guys like fucking hacking me and attacking me over this bullshit. And he knows that this fucking broad's a stupid bitch, man. Like, apparently she used to beat the shit out of him. So he fucking knows that she's an evil cunt. And that was the one pulling all the dirt on me, So fuck, whatever. But the whole thing, counseling to commit mischief, counseling to disobey, fuck, man. Like, I'm not trying hard enough. The rest of us aren't trying enough. I don't even like Pat, but I would take, if there was 50 of us to stand up and all take a few months of time, I would. Because you know what? The fucking jerry can idea. I was at the Canadian Tire when I heard that people needed fucking fuel and the cops are shutting the fuel trucks down from coming in. And I went and bought a fucking jerry can, and I knew that within a half hour I was going to be on Pat's Live with my jerry can. That was a lot to do with me, okay? So if you're going to give Pat fucking time, give me time, and a whole bunch of other people should get some time too. I don't want all of it, but I'll take my share because this is fucking bullshit, man. It is what it is, okay? And I, personally, I got issues with Pat, but at the same time, I don't think anybody else could have played the part that he played, and he's got his fucking problems, but we all do, right? And like I told George too, you guys are already forgiven. I don't care. Just, you guys got to fucking straighten out before, we'll be friends again. That's all I'm saying. But back to this whole, I'd love to talk to fucking Sweaty and Stiff Rich. And like, this happened on Parliament Hill. Why weren't they here? Because they needed to see this shit. It was source.
Take care. Have a good evening.
So we got Jews protecting Muslims from praying, protecting from those fucking retards, you know, Sweaty and fucking Stiff Richard, the porn star, you know, like you got to protect them from the, like they're just, we're dealing with demons. You know what those, that shit, the beast coming up from the ocean, you know what I believe that is? Demons, man. The whole CERN thing, because people are acting completely irrational at this point. Like, I don't even know how much longer I want to do this show, because I've explained things to people and know that they picked it up 100%, and then watch them completely flip and go back. And it's like they don't even remember the conversation we had or anything. Like it's like possession, man. It's not even them. You know, like the humanity is completely fucking gone. If you believe that, you know, rights just, here's how I put it. The human rights came out of, Declaration of Human Rights came out in 1946 after the war. Your charter bullshit rights that didn't work for fucking Pat. I never heard anybody talk about charter rights in that fucking trial or court in that ruling at all. Nobody talks about charter rights because you don't fucking have any, okay? And that came in, 1982. How did the veterans give you your charter rights? That makes no fucking sense, man. They gave you your human rights, and they said in that declaration, if you fucking read the thing, that if we want peace in the world and justice, everybody has to play by the same rules, not just fucking Canadians. Not just fucking these people of this color, these people born here. That's not how it fucking works. We're on the precipice of the fucking most horrible war, and you guys got your heads so far up your fucking ass, you're ready to send us all into it. It's unbelievable. Man, it's nice to see the people that do get it, though, and you appreciate people so much better, and you know that they must know how to pray or something, because it's insane to see all these people with their heads right up their fucking ass. And I know I'm not the only one to see it. There's more and more, and man, I appreciate it. And I reach out to them all the time. I'm like, thank you so much for getting it. And it's mostly the ones that don't fall for that political divide. And if any of you are still going to the fucking ballot box, you're the problem, man. And you need to wake up, because do you know what's coming, man? Have you seen, like, let's see if I got this video here, if it did pick up. Yeah, imagine this. This is coming in the short future for you and your fucking kids, man. Yay. I don't know how else to put it, man. Those guys in Montreal, they're protesting NATO, okay? And that the war, man. You're for the war? Like, if you got problems with the fucking protesters in Montreal, does that mean that you want to send money to fucking Ukraine and our kids to, you know, to go die in a war? Is that how do you not stab yourself in the fucking head? How do you not shit all over the floor when you go to the bathroom? Like, you guys are so mentally fucking ill, man.
NATO has moved closer to Russia rather than Russia moving closer to NATO. Is that not an accurate way to look at this?
I think that's the way President Putin probably looks at it. It's certainly not the way that we look at it.
You don't think that NATO has expanded eastward toward Russia?
NATO has expanded.
So the reason that the Russian army is at NATO's doorstep is not the fault of the Russian army, it's not the Russian army that's done it. It's NATO has moved closer to move
I'm pretty
east.
sure it wasn't NATO who was ordering, upwards of 15 battalion tactical groups to within 10 kilometers of the border with Ukraine. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't NATO who put little green men inside Ukraine to destabilize eastern
I'm
states.
pretty sure that Ukraine is not a member of NATO. Do you not understand how, or can you not even see how the Russians will perceive it as a threat? And the fact that it keeps getting closer to their border, you're moving closer to Russia, you're blaming the Russians for being close to NATO.
No. We're blaming the Russians for violating the territorial integrity of Ukraine and destabilizing the security
which is
situation
not a
inside
NATO
Europe.
member. Which is not a NATO.
You guys have to realize, I don't know how a lot of you don't. I guess you're caught in your fucking addictions mostly and your demons and shit. But I don't know how most don't realize this. But the whole Mossad and Epstein Island, the whole Jewish fucking connection, you know, the 9/11, the fucking Hollywood, the media is all bought and paid for, and you can't fucking make that connection somehow. I don't get it, man. What the fuck's the matter with people? I hear some people online saying it, but I'm talking like 5%, you know, out of the truthers yet. The freedom fighters, they'll claim freedom on one hand, and then they're all ready to throw us into a fucking war, and they're clapping like seals for this to get microchipped, and fucking the guy who brought the jab, you know, like. I know what it is, okay? And here's the fucking problem. This is what pisses me off. And this is why, you know, when the thing happened in Montreal and they're burning flags, they're saying death to Canada, death to Israel, death, like, it's called freedom of speech, first of all, and you're a fucking pussy if that hurts your ears. I'm sorry. Like, whatever, man. But, like, this is where it's come to, man. This is, the peaceful protests are coming to an end because nobody's fucking listening. You should support protesters if you agree with them or not, allow them to protest. But when they're wrecking shit, it's because they haven't been listened to. It's been going on for over a fucking year, man. They feel like they're not being heard. So things are starting to get smashed, man. You know who we're dealing with. It's not other fucking poor people. It's not other people fighting for their fucking rights. It's... What do they have? They consider themselves fucking draconian. Like, not even human, man. And they rule us. They got all the money. The banking cartel, banking dynasty, if you want, if that makes you feel better. But whatever. We got a small group of people, oligarchs, I call them. That's the fucking best word we got, especially in Canada. You need to understand what fucking oligarch means. It means we don't have a democracy. We have a small group of people ruling the place with financially, by monetary means. Everyone knows this. Why are you picking on other poor people? Why are you hating on other poor people? Because you're fucking consumed by demons. And please don't act like you're one of my friends, because, dude, if there's any of you out there watching this, you should just make your distance, because it's just a matter of time before I tell you off. Many people have realized this, you know. And if you're my friend right now and you're like, oh shit, it's just a matter of time before he probably tells me off, you should just fuck off now, because that's your red flag, man. Because I don't put up with any shit. I don't give a fuck who you are, man. I just told off fucking Chris Barber. I didn't really tell him off. I'm trying to be polite, man, but he's dividing people politically, and so many are, you know. And this is my you know, this is my, you're illegal. People are fucking illegal. You know, that whole concept started happening right before World War II, and we're heading to it again. And I'm telling you, the way the outcome is, we're gonna be the fucking bad guys. 3/4 of the world. If you even understand just what, you know, a war economy means, going war mobile. Russia's been doing it for years already. They got a head start on fucking everybody, and they're producing way more munitions. They got way more. They got 3/4 between them, China. You guys know it, right? We're outgunned and we're all fucking, and our leaders have thrown us under the fucking bus. That's what's going on. When you're wondering, well, why are we getting flooded with immigration, and why is this? Because our leaders have sold us out. They bankrupted us. And they've sold us out to these foreigners to fuck us. And why are you getting mad at these other poor people? They're poor foreigners. They're not the fucking rich foreigners, man, that bought everything, that are coming in and collect, that love your fucking OnlyFans and your Instagram because they're going to come here and just like in Germany in World War II, you know what happened to all the famous stars and celebrities in France? They became prostitutes for the fucking Nazis. Forced prostitutes. And then after the war, everyone shaved their heads and fucking cast them out. There is, I had a friend the other day say it feels like God's ready to take his belt off and give a licking. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. And we should all be afraid, because we've all fucked up. But there's some people who seriously fucked up and they're trembling. That's how you know it's coming. You know, and look how 3/4 of the world look at us. I wonder if I have this video here. Putin said that recently there was an interview. Maybe it's this one. I don't know. He said that this is a monster's ball, and he has to put an end to it. That we're consuming cannibalism, consuming people. Isn't that what the Jews have said? Like at the McDonald's, they're feeding us to ourselves. You know. And I'm gonna play this about Montreal, and then we're gonna go into why it's there. Okay, because this has got a lot of people up and up. Looks like those guys are disobeying, you know? Like, I never heard such a bunch of pussies in my fucking life, man. I'm crying about that. Look at what they're doing. They're getting fucking arrested. We're not getting their bank account seized. Yeah, they're getting their fucking bank account seized. They labeled some of the organizations, charitable organizations, terrorist groups, and fucking seized all their shit. That's the same thing. And you know what? I'll tell you guys, it's no different on the fucking left, because I heard this shit on the left, and they're going, oh, you know, nobody at the convoy got their ass kicked and thrown in jail. They say this. You guys see how they fucking divide you? You're gonna get what you deserve. If you be fucking stupid, you're gonna get, you know. That's remember how they called us terrorists and fucking I don't know how else to say it. Our enemies are not fucking protesters, man. Our enemies are not other freedom fighters. Our enemies are the oligarchs. Get that through your fucking skull, man. I don't know how else to say that. Try this one.
So are you saying Benjamin Netanyahu deliberately boosted Hamas to try to prevent a Palestinian state?
Yeah, sure. He deliberately and systematically even told, is on record, whoever wants to avoid the threat of a two-state solution has to support my policy of paying protection money to the Hamas.
So what we did, with the permission of our Prime Minister, is to let Qatar to transfer a huge amount of money in cash, probably more than 1.4.
I don't know if that played or not. I don't know how my internet is doing. But anyways, so that was... Here's what people don't understand about why these people are so fucking mad. Why are you all mad over there, Marshall? Why is the whole world fucking mad? Okay, because... over 30,000 fucking innocent people, civilians mostly, like 99% civilians, have been wiped out. And not only wiped out, fucking targeted. Like I said on my other show, they found 11-year-old girl with over 350 bullet rounds in her. How does that happen? It happens because they're targeting civilians. They don't give a shit. They've targeted Children's Hospital. They've admitted to it, okay? But what's coming out now in this ICC has charged Netanyahu with crimes against humanity, war crimes, because there's been generals and members of the Israeli government whistleblowing and saying that they are directly targeting civilians. And not only that, the biggest thing is that they've tied directly Netanyahu to Hamas, that he's been not only created it, but funded it. This is well known in the newspapers. He's admitted to it. And they created a monster, is what they say, and now they gotta fight it, right? The same shit with the fucking CIA and Al-Qaeda, right? And the Taliban. They made that fucking enemy to fight. So, yeah. If you read your Bible, you'd know what's going on. And I really appreciate those who have. And, you know, the guys explaining it it's not our job to explain it. It was your job to read it and learn it the whole time. But, man, we're here. If there was any doubt in my mind, you know, a few months ago or a year ago, there's no doubt anymore. And for someone to call it thousands of years later, we're dealing with a very strong force. I just get stronger every day, man. Yeah, I wonder why Jacob didn't show up tonight. Fucking no show. My first no show, Jacob. You know what? I'm probably not gonna allow callbacks on my no shows, man. Anyways,
Fucking favorite things of this whole election cycle has been yesterday. When Biden and Trump sat down in the White House, Biden voted for Trump. I guarantee it. I fucking guarantee it. I never saw that dude so happy in his fucking life. He lost. His party lost. He was happy. When Obama had to shake hands with Trump.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the comment saying it played. It's not showing me that they played, but anyways. That's Joe Rogan talking about. You see how excited fucking Biden was, man. That's hilarious. He's like a fucking kid with his first boner. Holy shit. He was so happy. And people say probably voted for Trump. Like, oh my God. You think, like, this is why you guys who are politically divided are fucking stupid. This is why you guys who are think that if you vote conservative, or if you just vote NDP, or if you don't vote conservative, then the NDP will get it. You know, if you fall for all that bullshit, you don't, like, these people are fucking smart. Is what you guys get. You think you're smart, you're not fucking smart. They sit there and laugh at how fucking stupid we are constantly, you guys. And the smart ones can see it, and they try to warn you, you know, and then they get tired. And what it's designed to do, the system's designed to wear you to fuck down. So you just go and fuck over the stupid people like the rest of them. You know, like if you're all intelligent, it just makes you want to fucking just sit in your mansion and fuck everybody because they're stupid, you know, because they constantly show how stupid they have people brainwashed. And they brag about it pretty openly. You know, this whole thing with Diddy's and stuff too proves it. Like, you guys know that fucking Trump went to Diddy's place and Trump went to the fucking Epstein Island, and you guys just, that doesn't fucking compute, you know? No. This is why I know that we're fucked. This is why I'm sorry. I wish I could dish out hope for you guys, but you know, there's solstice in that, you know. Gotcha. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be fine. Because we see it coming, man, and it just proves it. So it's really not about, you know, I find a lot of people in the movement too. They want to help others, and you know, I've been like that too. But man, this is all an individual thing. You come into this world alone, and you're gonna leave alone. You know, and that is, or if you know, you believe in God or not. And I choose to. Because to me, it just means reality. It just means authority. You know, the word God, but the creator is a whole new thing, a whole new concept. The architect, the grand architect. We talked about on the show before. Everyone knows where I stand. But I was happy to see, what's your name? I'm probably going to invite her on the show. I was going to have her on the show today because I kind of thought that I don't know why my internet's being fucky. Whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah, I've had high blood pressure. Okay. I'm trying to de-stress. I got a huge blanket of snow at my farm, which is really nice. It's really calming. But I do have this trial coming up, and I think I can get financing for most of it. It's looking good. I might have to pay really high interest, but I don't give a shit. And I'm going for it, and I'm asking for help again. Why? Because it's karma, baby. I have something to do. It's good to give, you know. And the world's fucking coming. Give. I give charity a little bit, you know, just to hold your head up when the man comes back. You know, when all the thing goes to shit, you could say that you weren't a part of it, or even if you were a little bit a part of it, you're also part of helping your brothers out, you know, your fellow man. And I could use your help here. And I never wanted to ask, but you know, it's another humbling experience. I've been here before. I've been homeless before. I've had to ask. It sucks. And I've been fortunate not to have to ask for a long time, but this one is beyond my reach, or maybe beyond my reach. You know, I prayed. I just want to cover all my bases. You know, Christmas is coming. Maybe I can figure out a way to give something back a little bit. But update on my court. Basically, they pushed it off to May now, and I talked to my lawyer, and he said they're not going to be able to push it past May. So we'll see. That's 6 months. So I'm like, can I at least get some counseling and talk to my kid, because it's been over 3 years? And he said, yeah, we'll try. We can try that because it's 6 months. So whatever. I'm hopeful that maybe over this winter, and I might see the end of it by next summer. I hope the world don't end by then, right? I just want some time with my kid, man. But if anybody can help, I'd really appreciate it. She's running scared. Like, she's the one that pushed it off till another 6 months down the road. She doesn't want to get on the stand. She's lied a lot, you know. Ain't going good. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm hopeful. I could use your help, please. Justice for Yeshua. My son's name is Yeshua. Named him after the king. And there's a video I'll show next time. But man, it's brutal when a mother just sits there and takes control and teaches that kid that I was trying to raise a little rebel. Okay, you don't know how much this fucking pissed me off, and she knew how to piss me off, and she taught my son to be a little bitch and do it. Mama's boy, do what you say. I was, you know, and I hope now he's 15 and hoping he's gonna start fucking rebelling, you know, and we can have a relationship again. You know, he told me off once already, and I was like, you know, low key fucking proud of him, because figured if he tells the dad off, then there might be hope for him, you know. But it was because his mom put him up to it, and it was abuse. It was child abuse, man. My son's being abused. I could use your help, please. If you got $20 even, I'd appreciate it. Okay, and now I'm gonna go on to fucking the People's Proclamation too. Got like 300 signatures on there. I again with Pat King, right? Consulting to mischief. Man, I hope I do that every day. Mischief. I want you all to commit fucking mischief. Okay? Like, it's called, we have no fucking rights. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for those human rights. They took them away from us. We don't have them. You think I used to get freedom? We don't have any fucking freedoms. And what does it say? That I screamed at those fucking cops in Ottawa. It's our duty to make sure human rights are supreme law. And how many of us are doing that? How many, man? I think that those guys in Montreal, I think they're doing it, and I think they're young people, and I'm proud of those people. Some people don't want to call them Canadians. I don't give a shit, man. They're my people. They're human beings, and they've witnessed a genocide and the most horrific acts this world's probably ever seen on your phone, and they had enough. And they're standing up against this corrupt government. You know this government's corrupt. You know that these guys are fucking pedophiles and fucking not only rape but eat kids. You name it, man. And now you want to defend them, and you're like, oh, these protesters are breaking cars, man. Look at where you're standing. You're standing in between them and the fucking pedos. Like, look at you. You want to go to war? You want to fucking defend the pedos now? You want to fucking, like, what the fuck's the matter with you people? The People's Proclamation, it's like 2 fucking paragraphs, and it just says it straight, man. We all stand for human rights. Can we all agree on that? Because we're supposed to. Our veterans, that's what they died for. Okay? Not for your fucking princess. Not for you to have special fucking rights and privileges above everyone else. It's not why they fucking died, man. They died for everybody to have the same ones. And you need to fall in fucking line. And put your name on it, man. Go there, sign it, share it out. The People's Proclamation. It's us declaring this is what we're going to stand for. And what does it say? It says that we're going to disobey, that we're going to civilly protest. Like, fuck it. You know, like, work against the fucking system, not protect the system. This is why we got to get together and sign shit, because I don't know who to trust anymore. You guys flip flop on me all the time. It's fucking crazy. You take this Canadian flag down. Get rid of that fucking flag, man. I'm not so good on the flags lately. Not really a flag guy, man. Anyways, what else I got for videos? Is everyone enjoying themselves tonight? Me getting pissed off and fucking swearing so much. I'm trying to swear less, okay? Because I'm pretty sure he's coming pretty soon, and the cursing is not good. I want to cover my bases, right? And I don't think the frick or any of that is the cover for it any good, you know. So I don't know. I should slow down at least. That's what I figure, man. Man, this guy's.
We're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more, and I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees, begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go.
It reminds me of like kids in the 80s that would sing songs and they have no fucking idea what they mean. You know, like how many people jive to that fucking guy and that tune, and then they're clapping for Trump and getting ready to go to war, because it's coming. So I talked to this guy here. I'm gonna play a video, and I steal a lot of shit off TikTok. A lot of people know this, but I leave their title up, so whatever. They get some recognition. We're in the end times here. I don't give a shit. You can't own fucking vibrations as far as I'm concerned. But this guy I talked to, I invited him on the show. He might be watching tonight. But he says this beautifully. And this, after watching this video, this is why I invited him on, because it's such a relief that it's not only me saying this, you know, other people are saying it too now.
So the British are recruiting. Come, fight for your country. Actually, that's a misstatement, and I don't want to lie to you. You're not fighting for your country. You're fighting for corporate interests. Big difference. Stay at home, kids. Fuck.
Yeah, stay at home, kids. Right? You're fighting for the fucking corporation, right? Why is everyone defending the fucking slave corporation all of a sudden? Right? Like, nah, man. Why do people text me when they know I have my show on Sundays now? What the fuck's the matter, people? Look, 6 p.m. Alberta time, 8 p.m. Ontario time. Don't fucking text me, man. I'm working here. At least you're not gonna fucking take the Neuralink and start fucking giving it to Canadians right away, right? That's happening way over there.
Elon Musk's Neuralink has just received Canadian approval for its first brain chip trial. The chip's goal is aimed at...
Oh, perfect. I wonder if it's just going to be the ones that don't agree with their bullshit. At this point, man, like with Polyev, do you know, like Polyev's all about Ukraine and NATO and fucking heading us into the Third World War. You guys are going to go to the fucking ballot box and vote for World War III right away, you dumb fucking shits. And you're going to turn to me and you're going to be like, right? And, pretty soon I'm going to start punching fuckers out, man. Like, honestly, like I'm offended. You guys don't know me. You act like you fucking know me, but you don't. That's what I'm saying. If you're my friend and you're like, I think that Great Rebellion guy is probably going to tell me off and make me feel bad. You should just go right now. You should just fucking run, man, because it's going to happen. It's happened to my best friends. To tell you the truth. So it's probably going to happen to you, you know. I'm only going to go an hour because Jacob didn't show up tonight. I wonder why. I wonder what the dealio is. I had a lot of good videos and discussion. For instance, weather mod. Do you know, like, check out this cartoon from the 50s, man.
Pretty sneaky. But I gotta show the little egghead I still got a couple of Indian tricks up my sleeve.
Boy, hey, boy, put that book down and keep your eyeballs peeled, cause I'm about to show you the ancient Indian art of rainmaking. Now then, boy, we'll see how much you learn. Let's see you brew up a storm. Yeah. What you doing there, son? Well, where's your storm? I can't wait all day. Some storm. Where's the thunder and lightning? I had to ask.
Destiny says people don't know. Yeah, they don't. That's the truth. They don't know, and they don't even know they don't know. You know, but isn't that what Jesus said? You know, forgive them for they don't know what they're doing. It's true, but they don't. My problem with a lot of them is they don't even want to know. And when you tell them as a friend, and not only just tell them, scream it in their fucking face, you know, and they'll go, oh yeah, I get it. And they'll even repeat what you said, and they know, and you're like, okay. And then you run into them like a fucking week or month later, and they're yelling at fucking Muslim protesters for praying while they protest. And you're not my friend. You didn't listen to me. You just thought it was cool to be friends with the guy in the hat. That's all it was. You never fucking listened. So you want to get offended when I tell you to go fuck yourself? Well, I'm offended. Okay, I was offended first that you didn't fucking listen to me. You acted like a friend, but you never really paid attention, you know? I'm just gonna be real. I've lost so many fucking, you know what? Also my blue check mark, okay? Here's my story. Okay. I got the blue check mark. Facebook was like, hey, you know, you're doing not too bad. How about a blue check mark? And I said, you know what? Maybe they won't fucking censor me so bad. Maybe I'll get some more followers. That was wrong. I want to apologize here now. I lost a lot of followers, and I talked to some of them like, why'd you leave? And they're like, because of the blue check mark. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense because I'm supposed to be a fucking rebel, right? And I'm sorry I gave Facebook $20 for that blue check mark because they offered to me, and it didn't keep me out of Facebook jail, okay? And I want to write a blues song about it, and I feel bad, and I just want to say sorry, and you guys come back. And to me, honestly, it's not about the followers. I did it for the followers. It shouldn't be about the followers because people don't fucking like me, and that's you know, that's how I know I'm doing the right job here, man. Like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to tell the truth, and a lot of times when the truth hurts and it offends people, and that's how you know it's the truth. So when you have, you know, this is how I detected I'm over the target. If people fucking hate me, you know, we gotta hate me for the right reasons, right? Don't hate me for the wrong reasons. That blue check mark, that was the right reason, you know, and I appreciate that, you know, but I would like somebody to confront me on this shit, you know. That's what I look like for friendship, because that's what I do to others. That's what a friend is, okay? Like the whole thing with the fucking Shweddy and Stiff Richard, I like those people. I liked what they're doing. They believed in freedom, and I cared about them, you know. And then a friend tells them, and then I say it again, and they say it in their posts, and then I make some graphic art. You know, I try to paint a picture. Look at it. Because that's what comedy does, and that's why I'm here with the hat and glasses. So what comedy does is you can take something that's very sensitive and a very point that people don't want to debate or discuss, and usually gets thrown out because people don't want to talk about it, but it needs to get talked about. But when you bring comedy into the situation, you take that and you can go to the extreme and say, well, okay, you're worried about this happening, but what if it happened and it happened like this, you know, so much, and now it can be funny. And once you can do that, you start breaking it down, and now it's not so scary. Now you can get into the discussion and really hone and find what is the issue. You can, you know, get deep into it. That's where comedy comes in. So that's what I was trying to do, you know. I don't wish you any harm. I think they're stupid, you know, and in the relative fact that it's like, buddy, you're being stupid, and you're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting a lot of people. You're hurting the reputation of Canada and what Canadians mean. You're destroying the legacy of our veterans that died for not just your fucking freedoms, but everybody's, man. Human rights came out in 46, not the fucking charter. How do I ram that through your fucking heads, man? It's not about individual, like group rights. It's inherent rights from our creator that everyone gets equally. For some people can get it. It seems like a very small part actually fucking comprehend that shit. Very small, man. People say, oh yeah, they know and they know, but you don't know. You don't know. And you're gonna have a very hard fucking lesson coming. Like those fucking drones buzzing. You see that guy's fucking hand shaking? Like, this is what's coming for you, like everybody, because you guys are fucking stupid. You're scared. And they've made you stupid. Like, this is why you shouldn't act like you fucking know what you're talking about. Like all these freedom fighters on the internet, you know, don't act like you know what the fuck you're talking about, because they laugh at how stupid they have us for a long time. Like that cartoon, the weather modification since the fucking 40s, man. They've known this. You know, elites, you know, people privileged. The rest of us, you know, shit. Fuck you. You're not allowed to know anything. Keep you as dumb as possible. The English language was designed to keep us stupid. This is all we know. So don't act like you know everything. Don't act like you should lead people. And don't act like it's beneficial for mankind to beat up on other men, other human beings. Especially while they're fucking praying. What's the matter with you, man? Like, I'm getting to the point, there's so many Canadians that are this fucking stupid. I'm getting to the point where I'm just gonna maybe start making my shows about inviting the fucking Chinese and the Russians over here to deal with this mess, because we got nothing but a bunch of simps, fucking bitch boys that won't stand up to this government. So you men have to come over here and help us. You know what? I'll even get in the kitchen and make fucking borscht and some vodka for you guys. And get over here and help us, because this is fucking ridiculous. This is what's happening. If we don't stand up for against our tyrannical, corrupt government, other people are gonna have to come in and do it. And it's already happening, you know, in Montreal. And what are you guys doing? You're bitching and complaining, protecting them. Oh, police, help, the media, right? Oh, the media told me. Now you believe the fucking media again. They completely lost these guys. You think you have, this is what I'm talking about. You think you fucking have somebody broken free of the matrix. You pulled them out. And they're like, thank you, you saved my fucking life. You know, I was going to fucking kill myself until you fucking talk to me, right? And then you pull them out and you're like, hey, okay, no, you're okay. You get him a fucking helmet. You sit tight, man. You'll be okay, all right? Just don't fall for the bullshit. Don't fall for the political divide. Human rights for everybody, okay? Okay. Freedoms, yeah, freedoms. And they're like, hey, those guys didn't get arrested and beat up by the police. What are they protesting for? Hey, you shouldn't be allowed to protest there. It's in my country. My protesting country. Thank you for letting me get this out tonight. I appreciate you all. Yeah. I'm sorry about the attitude too. I'll try and be happier. It's just, I lost my guest tonight. You know, there's that. And whatever. I'm going to see what this button does.
Guys, more sad news for you. Unfortunately, the storm that we had this evening has knocked down our ULEZ camera out the front. You know, the whole team in the flats here has been reeling from the sadness of losing the electric box last night. But it does seem that the wind has blown this one down as well. I mean, you saw at the beginning that our scooter buddies were trying to hold it up. I think he was trying to weld it back shut, but I mean, the wind has been really strong tonight, and as you can see, it's actually blown apart the cabling in there as well, which is a first. But hopefully Siddiqui Poos and his cronies will be able to come and fix it really soon, so we can get clean air back in Uxbridge. But if you look, the actual box is on my side of the fence now, so I don't know whether that means I own it or not. But here's one of our beautiful bystanders that managed to get a picture of it as well. And as you can see, look, the guys are trying to weld it back together, but I mean, these storms have been terrible today. I don't know if you've been in or around London, but you would have seen it. But he is trying his best to weld it back together. But, 10 out of 10 effort, buddy.
By a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I never show why I need you.
Tim Burns posted today, and he's like, they want to revolt. I don't think he said it. He posted Rob Prebo, another one. I think they want to revolt. What the fuck do you want? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, they want to revolt. What the fuck are you doing then? Like, because it's not your kind of revolt. Maybe you're uneducated. Maybe you need to go join them and ask. Because they're fighting against your fucking kids and your money going into the next world war. Is that what you want? That's not what you said you wanted. Is it because you think that's the left and you're on the right? That's why, right? Because you're stupid. Because you're stupid. You know what? One day I hope you guys thank me. Because I wish someone would tell me when I do something really stupid. Okay, those are the friends I value and keep close. And they're there and they know who they are. And they know that that's true. And I hope you guys fucking value what I told you someday, because it's fucking common, man. I wish it wasn't, but it is. You guys, I'm just going to do an hour today. You can go in the Great Rebels. And if you got any guest ideas, I'm open. I think I want back on, because I'm getting a little pissed at everything and just life in general. And I'm just going to ride it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm like sinking into the madness of the Joker. I don't give a shit. And Kellyanne Wolf. Okay? I think I want Kellyanne back. And if you guys got any advice or any recommendations, or if you want to be a guest, go into the Great Rebels. And you can become a member and throw it up in the... I watch the Great Rebels. I have some support there. The Great Rebels on Facebook group. There's links. Onto my page. You can find links in the link tree. Most of my stuff's on the Rumble now. YouTube probably will get pulled anytime, so you can't rely on them. Facebook, I'm in jail right now. Because I'm legit. I've told you about the blue check mark. I apologize for the blue check mark. Let's go to the comments. How you guys doing? We're all stupid at times. Yeah, you're right, Clarity. We're all stupid at times. So some people make it like a fucking profession, man. They're just really, really good at being stupid. Let's scroll back. Oh, but I explained it so well. Thank you, Destiny. I appreciate that. I appreciate you and your support. And, I hope you're not scared that I'm going to tell you off tonight, but I might, But Destiny, I'm telling you right now, if I ever be fucking stupid and you tell me off, I will appreciate you more as a friend. Because that's who I am. Yeah. Everybody's fucking scared, and I'm pretty sure it has everything to do with the second coming, man. I should do a show on this maybe next Sunday. I'll prepare for it. I've been tripping out about the stars recently. The signs in the sky and the moons and the shit happening in the sky. There's a lot of signs in the sky right now. And the stars, man, and what they're made up of, and the North Star, like what it all means. Like we are completely deceived. So I'm trying to tell people, don't think you know what you're talking about. I take everything I say with a grain of salt too. Don't think I know everything. Somebody called me brilliant on Facebook, and I meant it. It wasn't sarcastic, and I was like, I can make mistakes. Everything in this world make mistakes. Don't put your faith in a man, because men are gonna fuck it up, and I think that's where the problem is with all these freedom fighters and all these heroes and these Trumpers and the fucking. This is going to be the big lesson. This is going to be the lesson that we learn time and time again. This is why there's so many people that believe in God. Historically, we go through these lessons, and then we're like, oh, right. Keep the commandments, be moral, and then God won't kick your ass. Okay. And then you do it again. It is what it is, man. But yeah, ass kicking's coming. Act accordingly. I don't think we can fucking stop it, because just from what I'm witnessing, if we can get people to sign that proclamation more, I'd have more hope, honestly. If we can get more than fucking 300 signatures, we can get 100,000 signatures on it. It's 2 sentences. And most people should agree to that, and the numbers do count. And if you're like, well, yeah. But like I've told a lot of other people, and I told, Jacob this too, that it doesn't matter what others do. It matters what you do. It matters where you were standing. Were you trying to hoard all the material in this world? You ain't gonna never let it go. And you ain't gonna make it to heaven. Or did you care and did you give a shit? Were you apathetic towards others suffering? When you had a chance, did you give just even a little? Just to say you gave a little. You cared and you gave something, Try and get me signatures in this People's Proclamation. I would really appreciate that more. Show that we cared and that we're willing to stand. None of us are getting out of this alive, but we can get out with holding our head up. And this world's so fucked up, most people in this world would probably think, you're a bad guy. But in the end, you'll know yourself, right? Especially if you had that moral line that was granted to you by Creator and you kept it the best you could. And when you fucked up, you didn't continue to keep fucking up. You repented and changed, right? That's what makes the good guys. Not yelling and screaming at protesters, man. I not complaining about protesters. I can't say that enough. I was glad to get this off my chest tonight, because it's really been bothering me. And to the people that I chewed out, like, Chris Barber and fucking, Sweaty and Stiff Richard and stuff, man, if I didn't fucking care about you, I wouldn't say anything. That probably doesn't make you feel any better. It probably pissed you off, but that was the point. It was to get your fucking attention and wake you up, because one day you're going to realize what I've done. And one day I hope you thank me for it. Otherwise, just have another drink and pretend like it didn't happen, and go fuck yourself.
The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion.